brought this up last week or not, John, but I got into a little spat with a friend of mine over NASCAR. I called NASCAR a niche sport, and that really pissed my friend off because he's a huge NASCAR fan. And I want to clarify that I called NASCAR a niche sport, not motor racing, not motorsports racing. That I think NASCAR is a niche sport in this country. It's the most popular niche sport, but it's on the level of hockey. It's just more popular than hockey.
Yeah, it's not one of those big four that you always think of, the team sports like the NFL and NHL and NBA and Major League Baseball, but it does have a huge following.
It's huge. It is huge. It is huge, and they get a ton of people that go out to those races, although the amount of people going out to races is I would say it's dwindling, but it's actually on the decline a little bit, and maybe part of that has to do with the fact that NASCAR is kind of pricing itself out. The ticket prices, the concession prices, just the overall experience is becoming more pricier to actually experience.
Yeah, it really started climbing in the 90s. It probably hit its peak in mid-90s, late 90s, and it was really kind of a revolution for the sport. It used to be just kind of a good old boy sport.
Do you want to talk just a little bit of NASCAR real quickly? And again, I'm kind of partially doing this because I feel bad for my friend who I know is a loyal listener to the show, who is pretty upset with me that I called NASCAR a niche sport. Nothing against NASCAR, and I'm not one of those people, by the way, I want to clarify, that does not qualify NASCAR as being a sport. I think it's incredibly difficult. I think what those athletes do, the fact that they can drive hundreds of miles, you know, bumper to bumper.
It's actually a sport when you think about it that you can actually do, Jeff. You can drive 100 miles.
I don't know that I could, man. I don't know that I could. I don't know that I could. I think it'd be just too difficult. You haven't seen me drive before. I'm pretty awful. But the chase field is going to be cut from 12 to 8 Sunday at Talladega Speedway, Super Speedway, I should say. The final stage of the contender round is going to take place in the Geico 500, and Denny Hamlin is looking for another shot at winning the track in May. He's looking for another shot after winning the track in May. Keselowski was fined $50,000, Brad Keselowski, on Tuesday for a post-race altercation with Tony Stewart at Charlotte. Jeff Gordon leads active drivers with 6 Talladega victories, but still isn't looking forward to the race. Nobody wants to deal with Talladega, Gordon said this week. Everybody would like to take the weekend off there if they could. 2 guys, contender round winners, Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano, in some ways get to, and the rest of us are going to have to go race there. We've got a little bit of cushion, but not near enough to be comfortable by any means. We'll go and race the way we normally do there, which is just try to be smart, try to stay out of the mess, and then put ourselves in a good position to get a good finish, and hope it works out, he continued. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has 5 victories at Talladega and won a record 4 straight from 2001 to 2003. Unlike Gordon, he's looking forward to the track. We just have to go out there and win it. We can do it. We have won there a lot. Earnhardt Jr. said, I know what we need to do. We will just have to build a fast car and hope that we don't have any gremlins and try to go out there and win it. So that is your NASCAR update.
Very good.
On the Jeff Robb Show. There we go.